Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Had a, might help to turn the mic on. So, I have mic up and running now. Turn my volume down on my phone here. Just letting a couple more people get loaded in and we'll get rolling here. Looks like Justin Fogelman here in the chat. Welcome, Justin. Are you one of the drivers or just a innocent bystander here for this thing? I would like to know who's in the chat. Hopefully I'll remember. If you are one of the drivers, I'll remember your name when you are in chat, because sometimes I'm horrible about that. So, alright, we got a couple more coming in. We are going to go ahead and go through the field here. First up, your pole sitter in Lobby B is going to be J-Skin in the Lexus. So how this works with the GT500, you have two different cars for each manufacturer. You got Nissan, Lexus, and Honda. So we'll see a mixture of cars. I think, from what I saw, everybody was pretty much running the 16 versions of the cars this time. So we will see. What's up, Andoy? Welcome. Alright, so through the field here, J-Skin on the pole in the Lexus. Subtle Butthole in the Honda in the second spot. In your second row is going to be Fuller, looks like, in the Honda. Let's do this so I can see him. Got Fuller in the Honda in the third spot. Joining him on the second row is going to be Odie or Baja in the Honda. And actually, he's in the older Honda. So you see the older Honda, the new Honda here. So quite a bit of difference between them. We'll be in the GR4. What's your PSN? That way I know which driver you are. And in the third row, we got Asmo in the Lexus, Queen in the Nissan. In your fourth row, Wheeler in the Nissan with Mark Chark in the Nissan. In your final row here, Flipbox in the Nissan. And then we have the Lexus of Butterbean. Butterbean misses qualifying. We'll start from the back of the second lobby here. So we will be able to watch this unfold. So we will get rolling here. You see it there, 5 lights on, and we are good to go here. J-Skin looks to get a great jump off the line. Oh, and somebody spins off the line. That looked to be... who was that? Flipbox with a little bit of spin there. Use of those GR4 cars to spin a lot more power between these GT500s. As you see, J-Skin leading the way. He's got Fuller and Subtle right behind him. Man, just the action on camera is even faster than the GR4s. And you can see it here. A good battle for your front three. Looks like a little bit of side-by-side back here. We got Chark, Wheeler, and who is that other one? Butterbean trying to work his way through the field. So Butterbean up to the 7th spot there. And there you go. See 6th, 7th, and 8th really battling this one out. Oh, hey, yeah, Fogey. Could have put that together, huh? And there you go, you see it. We had to bring your own livery this week, so we'll see a lot of different liveries rocking today. As looks like J-Skin does give up the lead to both Subtle and Fuller pushing by. And now J-Skin side by side. Let's do a little bit of in-car here. See J-Skin gets the move done. We're right on board with Odie here, who's right behind this group. So your top 4 all within range of each other here on the first lap. Subtle looks to be your leader for the first lap of our race here. 60 minutes is the time for this race. 3 times tire and fuel. Oh, looks like J-Skin there. Did he get loose or did he get a little bit of help? We'll ride along with him here. It looked like he went a little bit deep. Oh, looks like a mixture of the two. Looks like maybe he ran deep, gassed it up, and just at the same time, a little bit of contact there from Fuller. Nothing intentional. I know these guys well enough to know that was not that way. Queen's going to go ahead and get by him as well, but J-Skin will come out of the corner and take that spot back. And there's Fuller right on the back of Odie. Looks like Odie maybe got a little bit loose coming up through there and lost that second position. Subtle really opened this thing up now here on the second lap. Good looking monster car there. We'll go through the liveries here a little bit later. See lots of green in the field. I like to see that. That's the monkey way. And there you go. You see J-Skin and Butterbean. Butterbean already up to that 5th spot. Still got some work to do, though. We'll see what he's able to do coming from the back of the field. Butterbean generally a front runner, but misqualifying, so has to be in Lobby B. That's one of the downsides. If you miss qualifying, the maximum points you can get is Lobby B points, which all depends on how many you have in each. If you're in the Discord, I did post that in the announcements, how the points work, kind of show you an idea of how that's going to settle in. 3-car battle here as Butterbean's still chasing these two. We'll do a little ride along with him here. See, Queen's not too far behind this battle, but we're going to stay on board here with Butterbean as he's going to try to work his way into the 4th spot. Let's see. I think he's in the Nissan. Oh, nope, he's in the Lexus. So you get the Lexus and the Honda in front of him. Ooh, that Honda looks to be a little squirrely through this, like, this kink, chicane, whatever you want to call it. That final 2 corners can be a tricky one. Butterbean not looking to go too far here. He's looking to make the draft work, and they do open up the gap a little bit on Queen. Not sure if she had an issue coming out of the final corner, but oh, and he's going to go around the outside. Contact's made, but he doesn't quite get the move done, and he'll settle back in and try to get it done again as they head down into the tunnel number 1. 2 tunnels here. Well, typically I think there's 3. I think the back stretch is 2 separate tunnels. I think there's a gap between 2 of them. We're going to ride along and see. Oh, there's another one. So there's 2 tunnels. 3. Now, I think there's a gap between the 3rd and 4th. Nope, looks like it is consistent. And then that's kind of like just an overhang, like an awning kind of thing. A very interesting track here in Trial Mountain as you head into another tunnel. Yeah, like you say, lots of tunnel action here. As you see Butterbean and Odie side by side heading down into the long corner. You got to get it wound up, but still a fast corner. And looks like he'll get that move done and move into the 4th position. Odie going to look to continue and stay on the back of him and use that draft coming down the front stretch. We'll see if he's able to do that. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Looks like we got some more coming in here. We're on lap number 3. 5 minutes into the 60-minute race here for Lobby number B. Lobby number B. Wow. I tell you, sometimes I shouldn't do this crap in the morning. Brain doesn't want to work very well. Subtle got himself a decent lead there out in front as he's going to lead the end of lap number 3. There you see it. He does set the fast lap. No, Fuller's going to take the fast lap right there with a 120. 43.120, so good times here in Lobby B. See Fuller trying to chase down Subtle. We'll see if he's able to do it. Does nighttime come? Can Fuller handle the nighttime? If he's in here, he's going to cuss at me in chat, I know it. And there you see it. He's in the 2nd position. Still a pretty good gap between him and 3rd position of J-Skin, your pole sitter here in the Lobby B. And behind that, we got Butterbean. Got into the 4th spot. Opened up the gap now in between. You got Bahar Odie in the 5th spot here, holding on to the top 5. He's got a decent gap over Asmo. Asmo looks to have gotten around Queen there for the 6th spot. Queen within range, though. That's probably the closest there is anybody on track right now. One thing about this track, it does open up a lot of gaps in this track, it seems like. Even though it's super racy, but it just feels like, and that's, I know Lobby A got that way a little bit too, where it opened up quite a bit. Behind that, you got Wheeler in the 8th spot, and your 9th spot is Mark Chark, and Flip after the trouble on the start line is back in 10th, just looking to survive right now. Morning, Pooflinger. Oh, that's me. I'm a Pooflinger. Oh, look at this. Fuller closed in a little bit this lap here. He did 0.8 better on the last lap. Let's see where this one brings him. 5.95 for Butterbean on 0.75, so another half a second he's gaining here. We'll stay on board with him. Maybe do a little ride along here. Let's do it from the in-car. We're going to ride along with Fuller, put the pressure on him. Next time he's in this situation, he's like, damn it, Monkey's going to watch me. Closing in though, doing a good job here. Not sure why his best lap is. See Butterbean with the fast lap over 42.473, so we're gonna see him closing down here pretty soon. What's that gap like? Yeah, he's back there, so we're gonna stay on board with Fuller, but we'll keep an eye on the map there. See Butterbean's gonna close in on the back of J-Skin for that third spot. As Fuller looking to put the pressure on Subtle here. There you go, he closes in again on that corner. You see Trial Mountain here, fun track, got a good scenery around the outside, but don't get distracted by that while you're racing. You want to make sure you're staying on key and watching what you're supposed to. Still streaming, but I like to be able to see the comments and stuff, and it booted me out. So just a sec here. They're out. And you can see there the extreme. So he runs a 6.52 there. What's Subtle get with a 1.72 of a 44? So another half second gained by Fuller. But you saw it there right as we cut off of him. He was running a little bit wide. That first corner, first 1, 2, 3 are really tricky to get yourself settled. As long as you keep it in, man, you can really haul the mail through there, but you gotta be on top of it. If you're not on top of it, it will eat you alive, and you'll end up backwards, upside down, and your butthole coming out your head. As you see there, the fuel getting a little low on Fuller's car, Subtle as well, so I imagine we're going to start seeing some pit stops here on lap number 6. Ooh, we're double-digit viewers. Look at us go. Look at us go. And Fuller still trying to close in on him. J-Skin got Butterbean right behind him. And look at this. We got another battle back here with the Odie and Asmo. Oh, and look at this. You guys bringing it to me. Wheeler and Queen back here. So we got a couple going on. We'll try to keep track of all of them. This one's still separated a little bit. Looks like Butterbean could be closing in on him. So we'll jump on board here on the chase cam. I don't know how people race in this view. And there you see it, diving down into the pits. J-Skin in the pits, Butterbean in the pits. Whoops. And let's see, is this going to be an all-grid pit stop? Looks like Odie's going to stay out, though. Actually, Odie and Asmo both stay out. So now we're going to wait and see what Wheeler and Queen do back here in the 7th and 8th spots. Are we going to see some pit stops from these two drivers? Looks like Wheeler into the pits. And Queen's going to continue on. So now you see it, your two front runners going to come out of the pits, and Suttle's going to hold on to the lead. He built enough of a lead there in 6 laps that he held on to the lead from Odie and Asmo, who did not pit yet. But they did overtake Fuller, so that puts a car in between them here. That's going to be an interesting one as it goes on. J-Skin and Butterbean. J-Skin did hold on to that spot through the pit stop. Actually, maybe a gain just a little bit as well. Queen, let's see where she's at. She still needs to pit. Oh, Wheeler took a 3-second. That damn pit penalty, man. It'll get you. It'll get you every time. Flip has not pit yet, so doing some fuel saving back there. There you see it, Subtle being chased by Odie. Odie with some decent tread left on the tires after that half fuel stint. But he will be, I would imagine, pitting on the end of this lap. And I would imagine, let's see, Asmo stayed out, but is losing some positions here. Looks like his tires are a little bit more burnt up, but not too bad. The softs held up pretty well here, I thought. I thought you could run a whole stint on them, and they were about dead right at the end, but they didn't feel like they died too early. And you see it right there, Odie and Asmo into the pits. We'll see where they cycle out. Subtle, after the pit stops here, is going to hold on to that first position. Fuller... Wait, where's Jaskin? Jaskin right by Fuller. What is going on here? What happened? Did Fuller have an issue? He had to have. Jaskin takes over that second position. Oh, and you see the Honda sliding around a little bit back there, but does hold on to the backside. And he's going to be under pressure here. If he keeps sliding around like that, Butterbean's going to be putting him under pressure here soon. We see Jaskin in that second position now. Subtle kind of just out for a Sunday drive out there by himself. What a butthole he is. But he's subtle about it. I'm going to get him in trouble now. As you see Jaskin hold on to that second position. Fuller dropping back a little bit now. Did not have the outlap he was looking for there. You can see it there. Look at the red time there on the right side between Jaskin and Fuller. You got a 2-minute outlap for Jaskin, and you got a 2:03 for Fuller. So you see it right there. That was a big bummer. 2:01 there. So Jaskin with a great one. Butterbean 2:01. We don't know what that outlap's going to be like yet. 2:04. So yeah, Jaskin with the fastest outlap here during these pits. Not sure why it's the way it is though. Yeah. Anyways. And Subtle must have had an issue as he's now under threat from Jaskin and Fuller, so this thing's about to get interesting as they do overtake the lap car of Flipbox. Flip staying on the side there. Good job by him. Yeah, definitely not the lap he was looking for. As we see Jaskin coming around there. Fuller as well. Why does red go away on those? Oh, man. The replay sometimes takes things away from you that you want. Anyways, we'll keep an eye on this battle. Looks to be the best one other than, looks like, I saw a little side-by-side back here between Butterbean and, is that Odie? It is. Wait. Oh no, that was a lap car he was overtaking. Okay. As you see Fuller in the third position, Jaskin up there in front. Subtle holding on to the first position so far. We'll see if he can continue to do that. While we watch these battles, we're going to kind of flip through here, do a little livery action here. Got the Red Bull number 33 there for Subtle with little like green, gray, black, and camo. I'm not going to lie, it's green and black, so it's a winner for me. Good looking car there on the Honda for him. Jaskin got the, look at that. Oh, I like that VFC logo there on the side. Looks good on the black and white. Running the Asmo logo as well on there. Got the monkey on the front, but he's running that Monster Energy as he's going to take this spot. Let's jump back off here. Not sure what happened, but we are 3 nose to tail here coming through the final few corners. Jaskin gonna clear him. Yes, he does. And they head down the front stretch here. So Jaskin, your new leader, he's gonna lead lap number 9. Subtle going to be in the second position, and Fuller being the stalker. We'll jump on board with Fuller. He's going to have the best view of the battle up front and hopefully take advantage if there's any miscues. Oh, Jaskin did catch that wall and is going to lose that spot back to Subtle. So I don't think this thing is over yet between these two. Honda versus Lexus. What's he got back here? A Honda as well. So Jaskin, he's the meat of this Honda bread sandwich in his Lexus. And you can see Butterbean's not too far back of these guys. So let's compare lap times from that last lap. 44.4 for Subtle, 43.8 for Jaskin, 44.1 as Jaskin and Subtle back side by side here. Heading down the long straightaway. They go over the peak of the hill. Head down the hill here. Speeds increase. They gotta get to the brakes here though. Braking point usually is that sign, the yellow sign over on the right hand side. That's what I use. And Suttle's going to lose that lead. Oh, a little side by side there. Not a good spot to be side by side. And there you see it. He does hold on to that spot. Like I say, that was a tough spot to go side by side. They did get through there with no craziness, and he does give the spot back though. That is an outstanding driver move. I think he felt like maybe he shouldn't have put it in there, so he gives that spot back. Fuller takes over the second spot. But now, between all this, J-Skin opens up that gap a little bit. Not to mention Butterbean closes in on him. So let's compare some lap times. 44.6 for J-Skin. 45.0. 46.3. And here comes Butterbean with a 43.8. So these guys better be careful. They're going to have some Butterbee on them. That's right, I said Butterbee. Nothing you can do about it. So anyway, let's go back here. We were looking at J-Skins. Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's the kind of stuff that we look for here. That's the one thing I love about this group of drivers we have. That is the style. I did the same thing last night. Turn 4 on lap 1, I caught a guy, and I just ended up backing off and giving the spot back. I had to drop all the way back to the back of the field for it, because it was lap 1, so. But it was completely my fault. So there you can see it though. The J-Skin car, number 42 GoPro, Voss Family Customs, and got a little Asmo, got a little monkey, a little monster on there. So good looking number 42 there for J-Skin. Fuller with the HRC. This is such a hard spot to try to look at these from the side. HRC number 13 Honda NSX. Got some Castrol on there. Moving on the front. Good looking chrome car on there. Don't let the sun bounce off that and get you in the eye. We already looked at Suttles. Butterbean running the Slime. Snap-on Yokohama. Willwood Bully Dog. No number. Oh, you gotta fix that, Butterbean. Gotta have enough. Oh, there it is. I see it. 2. It's down on the bottom. I can't zoom in, but it's down to the bottom right. There you go. Good looking car there. I like the different colors. Got the Slime on the front. Little Monkey Mafia on the windshield, so I like that. Good looking car there. Odie back here. Got the Monster DC. A little Ken Block theme there. The number 3. As he's rocking the older Honda here. Good looking car. I always like these. They always look nice. Butterbean did not qualify, that's why. So if you don't qualify, you end up in Lobby B, so it minimizes the points you can get. So it is very important to make qualifying. But oh shit, Yoda's in the house. Anyways, yep, that was the Odie number 3 Monster Energy. And like I say, a Ken Block theme to it there, I feel like. Got the DC on it as well, so good look there. Asmo. Wait a second. Asmo, how'd you end up back here? Wait, no. Man, you and J-Skin, you guys confused me. I forgot these guys are quote-unquote teammates. There's no official teams, but anybody can join with anybody, and you want to run like schemes, go for it, and that's exactly what we got here. The GoPro Voss Family Custom Asmo PlayStation number 66 Lexus. Got Monster on the front, and looks like I do see a monkey up there as well, so yes, that is MMR Chris. And then we got Southern Queen rocking the number 23. We support LGBTQIA+. Wanted to make sure I got them all. But I like the color, the paint dripping up the back, or up the sides and stuff on that. That's a good looking car for the number 23 Nissan there for Queen. Good look. I like the rainbow look to the wing. Yeah, definitely. Good looking car there, Queen. Wheeler, I saw this car over the weekend. He ran the endurance race in this one. The number 710 Vapetasia. I'm not sure what that creature is. Anybody in here? What is the little bunny thing there? What's it from? That's a new one to me. Rocket Bunny? Oh, hey, look. Maybe that's what it is. Rocket Bunny. That's what we're going with. Rocket Bunny. He's got the Rocket Bunny number 710 Nissan. Good looking car, though. I like the pink. Can't have too much pink on a car, I always think. Mark Shark here with the number 4 Nissan. Got kind of a McLaren vibe to it. I like it, though. Tomorrowland on the air. On the air there. Got a little Android on there. So you're a winner by me. Fanatec on the front as well. So good looking number 4 Nissan there for Mark Chark. Flipbox. Saw him. He's rocking the Red Bull number 88 Ampol. Nissan? Yep, Nissan. And there you see it. Not a bad looking car there for him. That had to take some time to get that thing done. Easter Bunny. I think it's Rocket Bunny. It said Rocket Bunny on the front, so that's what I'm going with. Alright, let's do a little hit here. Let's see, J-Skin still leading the way out here. A couple of 43, got a 43.0 there on that one, so good lap for him. That's his best lap of the race. Yeah, both lobbies ended up being very Nissan heavy. I think the Nissan is the preferred one here, but you do have a mix of some of the other ones. I think this one has actually got more. I think the Lobby A had quite a bit of Nissans, if I remember right. But we'll see how that one plays out here after this. We are approaching the 25-minute mark, so almost halfway there. 60-minute race on the docket. So we're just kind of hanging out here. J-Skin leading the way, doing a good job here so far. Yeah, I agree, Asmo. Beautiful liveries as always. I will always agree to that when there's a bunch of black and green cars out there. You just throw the green. Just wait till you see my car. It may glare the screen, so be careful. But J-Skin still leading the way. Subtle butthole back here. Holding on to the second spot, but he's got Fuller right behind him. And as we were talking there, Butterbean has closed that gap down. He has closed that gap down to near nothing, maybe a car length at most, as he's closing into the back of Fuller. He's going to be looking to get that taken care of. 42.344 is his fast lap on lap number 5. That was on the last stint. He's on mediums right now, so just looking to put in some laps and do what he can. We'll stay on board with this one. Yeah, got to wear sunglasses for mine for sure. That thing was bright. That was as bright as I could get it. And that's my style. I like that fluorescent. There's actually one livery this season, and I don't remember if it's GT500 or GR4, but there's a fluorescent one, so it's all about the bright cars. We'll see how many you want to do that and how many are going to be blinded for the race. But over the next couple days, I'm going to be putting out a schedule for both series that will have a breakdown of sponsors, race names, and what the livery is, so you'll be able to see what the liveries are for the whole season. I am just getting that finished up, was working on that, trying to make it look nice. I'm no graphic guy, so don't hold me to that, but just trying to make it at least presentable, and so you guys have something to look at and kind of have an idea of what we have coming up on the docket. The season opener next week for the GT500, we're gonna be going to Daytona for the road course, and I mean, you can't go wrong there. One of my favorite tracks in the game. As Butterbean's going to take a look to the inside here, heading down into the corner. After that long straight, is he going to be able to make that move? This is a spot where the outside can hold on, and the outside sets you up for the inside of the next corner. Side by side through here. Let's see if they can make this work. Little bit of contact there, no harm, no foul. I wouldn't think anything of that. That's good hard racing, but Fuller's going to hold on to that third spot. He said, not today, Butterby. You're going to slime your way back to fourth. Got some good racing going on here, though. J-Skin leading your way. Subtle holding on to the second spot. Not too far in front of these guys, but right now the battle for third and fourth is the hottest on the track. Other than that, I don't see a lot of battling going on out there. Looking at the map, looks like we are on the best battle, so we're going to stay on this one as we complete lap number 15, head into 16. Almost 27 minutes into this thing. And glad to see we got a bunch of people joining in today. I appreciate it. Make sure you share this around. Share it on your other Discord. Share it on your social media, whatever. Share it out there, especially if you're one of the drivers. Get yourself out there, you know. And if somebody's joining live and you're a fan, tell them to say something in chat. I am all about that. I am all about the fan interactive, which I gotta be now. As some of you may have heard, I took a actual paid in-person commentary role, and I'll be calling some short track dirt bike, like motocross bikes. So don't have a lot of experience in the motocross stuff, so I'm excited to do this. Start on Saturday, so definitely going to be a fun one. Something in chat. Oh, Asmo, you are sneaky. Wait, can I ban you? Let's see. Let's, can I mute? Oh, I can't mute. I can, oh, I can put you in timeout. You're going in timeout, Asmo. So, yeah, it's, I've been around it a little bit, not a lot, but the opportunity came up and I reached out and they offered me the spot to do it. It's 8 weeks over the summer, so I just got to do it every other Saturday for the summer. It's going to be a good time. Going to learn a lot along the way. It has to be careful. I have the power. I am the almighty and powerful monkey. And looks like Fuller opened up a little bit. Maybe Butterbean, those mediums starting to fall off a little bit too much. Fuller on the softs. Oh, a little bit of front end error there for Butterbean. And we see Mark Chark getting out of the way there for the lap cars. And, yep, there we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Good job. And there you see Butterbean gets around the lap car. Now I'm going to try to get back to Fuller. Fuller opened it up a little bit on him here. You can see it there. Let's go up here. Let's give a little J-Skin some action up here. All by himself. Got a good lead here as he comes around. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd imagine this would be considered turn 9. I don't know. Like, if you've watched any before, I hate corner numbers and the way they do them. Because you find the smallest kink and they're like, oh, that's a corner. Like, Red Bull Ring's one of the worst at it. You head up the straightaway and you have this tiniest little kink and, oh, that's a corner. No, it's not. Get out of here, you silly people, that corner number. J-Skin coming around the final few corners here. This left-right is a tricky one. You really got to woe up, and the gap between the left to the right, you got a spot to throttle it up a little bit, but man, you can spin that thing out real quick if you're not careful. As J-Skin's going to lead to lap number 18, and we have officially hit the halfway mark of this race. 30 minutes in, 30 minutes to go. We are rolling here on preseason race for GT500 Lobby B. We have Lobby A coming up next here. Probably take about a 5 to 10 minute break, and then it will be a separate stream, so make sure you join in for that stream as well. And like I say, that one will be up about 5 to 10 minutes after the end of this one. Gotta take a little break, get my monkey brains back in, eat a couple bananas, fling some poo, and then we'll get rolling here. So number 42, J-Skin leading the way. You got Subtle Butthole. Yeah, that's right, he's a butthole, but he's subtle in the second position. Let's see, Fuller in the third spot. Hold on to that final podium spot. Butterbean going to try to catch back up to him here in the fourth spot. Asmo got himself back up into the fifth spot there. Got a pretty big gap, though, to these other guys. You can see it right there. They are quite a ways out there, so at this point, just trying to hold on to that fifth position. He's got Odie not too far behind him as they head onto the straightaway. And Southern Queen back here in the seventh spot, not doing too bad. Got a gap behind her as well to Wheeler. So you can see there a little bit of a gap. Mark Chark back here in the ninth spot and Flip in the 10th spot. So that is through the field. Fuller into the pits. Fuller, the first one to dive in for pit stop number 2. Back out of the pits there. You watch that pit stop go on. He's going to come out and is going to hold on to that spot. They had a pretty big gap there as Fuller works his way back out and holds on to the fourth spot. Everybody else gonna dive into the pits there. J-Skin's still your leader. Your front three all within the straightaway of each other, but kind of gapped out. The way the lights bounce off that is just great. That was a great view of that. Fuller though got a lap car. He must have just went around there. Looks like Mark. Fuller did work his way around him. Asmo in the 5th spot. But don't look now. Odie's going to threaten him for that top 5 position. And we'll see what he can do. So if you didn't know how the points work here, is even though this is a separate lobby and it's just consecutive points all the way down, the winner of this lobby will get a 2-point bonus, and your hard charger, the most positions gained, no qualifying requirement to get that either. So like Butterbean this time does not qualify and is eligible for that, which right now he would be your hard chargers. Your front 3 into the pits. We'll jump on board here quick with Fuller, because this one is not quite doing anything. Actually, we're going to watch the map for this one. As you see, where's Fuller? He is just coming onto the straight now. We'll see where he lines up when the rest of these guys come out of the pits. J-Skin going to be pulling out now. Subtle and Butterbean. Let's see how this one plays out. As we stay on board with this one, looks like Butterbean will take over the 3rd spot. Or no, Fuller will take over the 3rd spot. Butterbean in the 4th spot. We ride along with Odie here as he's chasing down Asmo for the 5th spot. Trying to get himself into that top 5 and hold on. We are down just over 25 minutes to go. Laps into this thing, so we'll probably get about 37 laps in, 36, something like that. See, right now this is the best battle on track as those front 4 are within range. Oh no, what happened there? Looks like Butterbean maybe had an issue. Fuller closed right up on him. Fuller says, I want my podium spot back. I want my podium. Wait, no, something happened with Fuller. Fuller was in the 3rd spot, damn it. So he wants his podium back. See it there coming through that final corner. The head of the front stretch to end lap number 20. And Fuller trying to close in on him. These little GT500s are quick. Tomorrow we'll have the GR4 comms. Should have 2 lobbies there as well. They're racing at Magor? I'm not sure how you say it. Magor. And the west version of Magor is where they'll be at for GR4 tonight. Broadcasting comms for that tomorrow. Roughly about the same time as we're doing these today. That's a 50-minute race though. Same scoring system, same lobby system, all that fun stuff, just GR4 cars. Everybody was able to pick 2 GR4 cars, and they stick to those for the season, so that'll be an interesting one to watch how people play that and how they switch cars throughout the season. Kind of got the same deal here, but you pick your manufacturer, and you get to run either of the 2 that they have. We see a lot of the 16s, the 2016 versions of those cars in the races tonight versus the 2008. Although Odie, I believe, is the one and only 2008 in the field today. Well, not in the 6th spot. He was chasing Asmo a little bit ago. Fuller looks to be dropping a little bit to Butterbean. So let's jump back here. These guys are still battling each other. This thing's far from over. It's going to be a race-long battle. See, both of them got to be about pit stop time. Asmo maybe can get one more, but I'd imagine we're going to see Odie diving down into the pits here. both of them down in the pits, so we're going to see whose pit crew is going to be faster. I don't think will overtake them. So they'll hold on to their 5th and 6th positions after this. Yeah, Queen's already pit, so she's back there. Ooh, looks like Flip took a little damage there, bummer. So the GR4 cars can be changed up until the day before race 1. Not the preseason, not like tonight's race, but next week. So your GT500 you can change up until Monday night. Your GR4 you can change up until Tuesday night of next week. So you still have a chance to change it. That's why another reason I'm doing the preseason, gives you a chance to run that in a race and decide if that's what you want to stick with. Aye aye, Captain. Captain Crash and Chris. J-Skin. Oh yeah, and J-Skin, hello, what's up? You missed it, I made fun of you earlier. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you there, Jay. I was giving you an Asmo crap though, because I got confused on whose car was whose. And there you go, these guys coming out of the final corner. Looks like Subtle closing in on the back of him a little bit. Let's compare some lap times. 43.7 there. 43.1, so 0.6 gained. A 42.5 for Butterbean. So Butterbean putting it on. He's looking to hunt these two down and get himself back up into the front. Fuller runs a 43.6, so still not a bad lap there. See, how's that Odie Asmo battle? Still Asmo out front. Odie chasing. Oh, but Odie picked up the damn 3-second pit penalty. That is a bummer. You'll see it served right here. You watch it tick down and you watch just how big the gap becomes between them. Got a little work to do now if he wants to get that top 5 position, but he'll come across the line to finish lap number 22. 39.55, so almost 40. We are 66% through this race. Sorry, 66.6666666667. That's how we're going with this one. So, 20 minutes left in this race here. J-Skin leads the way. I'd imagine we're going to see one more pit stop. We'll only have one more, I believe, for each driver. You can see it here. Everybody's so spread out. We did lose a driver. Looks like we lost Mark there. I think Mark, I believe that was his first league race. A little frustrated with himself, I believe. Much like I told him, though, in the chat. And I tell everybody, putting in laps here, man, you will get better if you just continue to put in laps. And even though you're running in the back, you just keep putting them in. You know, you can ask a lot of these guys that have been racing in GR4 last season that came in early in the season, hadn't done a lot of league racing. And after one season, their confidence levels are much higher and ready to roll. I think we're looking at one, if I remember right. I think J-Skin's one that told me that even. I think J-Skin, Fuller, Asmo, those guys all kind of said that to me, that they felt like they gained a lot of experience last season. So that's the key. Stay in these races, man. Just put in the laps and you'll get there. Believe me, you don't want to see where I was when I first started. I jumped in this league, this UK league, and these guys were like all A's. I got lapped, what was it, 8 times in my first race. I went 8 laps down in a 50-minute race, I believe it was. Yeah, it was ugly. Brands Hatch, man. Brands Hatch burned me on that one. But like I said, I put in a lot of laps to get where I am, and I'm still not that fast. But you see J-Skin here still leading the way. Actually, are these two back at it? Oh no, they're gapped. Oh, it's Odie's got. Oh, he's got the lap car. Yeah, he's got. Just went around flip. But looks like Queen and Wheeler now getting a little closer to battle. So this could be our new battle on track here for 7th and 8th. Yeah, like you say, it's sometimes it's frustrating to get your ass whooped. But you know what? If you can just learn something from that, as Wheeler catches that outside wall a little bit, no damage to the car, he'll continue on, but he will lose a little bit of gap there between. And let's see, who's that? Ooh, he's just getting a little spicy up here. Looks like Subtle might be closing in on him again. And Butterbean looking to close in on both of them. Let's look at the last lap times, 43.1, 43.6, so Subtle actually lost a little bit on the last lap. And then a 43.3, so Jaskin the best of the three. We're going to stay on board with him since he had the best of them. We'll keep an eye on that Queen and Wheeler battle. Asmo and Odie stretched out as well after that pit penalty that Odie got. Jaskin doing a good job here putting in the laps. I won't be there to end the streak. Not that I could anyways. But I'll be having fun. Get to commentate, call some motorcycle racing. Should be fun. And there you see a 44.0 for Jaskin. 42.322 for Subtle as he sets fast lap. 42.9. So we're going to stay on board with Subtle for this lap as he's closing in now. We're on lap number 26. We are down to just over 15 minutes to go. And we have a battle for the lead. We're heading into the last quarter of the race. And that's the thing, these endurance races are funny. You can get stretched out. And then as it closes down, all of a sudden you're close again. But like I say, Jaskin had a little bit of an issue as he ran a 44.0. So he lost 1.8 right there to Subtle on that last lap. So Subtle now getting the big eyes. Is he going to be able to hold on to it and keep this thing? Is he going to be able to get around him is the key. They head down the backstretch towards turn 9, up the hill, peak the hill, now down the hill they'll head. And down into turn number 9. Subtle's going to look to the inside. Is he going to have enough to get it done? A little bit of contact there. Let's jump on board. And we see it, not going to have enough. He's going to tuck back in. Learned his lesson around that one before. That's a tough spot to be side by side. Yeah, be about a 5-10 minute break, Yoda. I'll take about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I will start up the second one. It will be a separate stream, though, because I like to keep those separated so people can watch if they only want to watch one or the other. So, nope. Once this one gets done and I close it, be roughly 5 to 10 minutes. We'll pop open the new lobby, give everybody a chance to come in, and then we'll get rolling with lobby number 8. God, I did it again. We're still on board with Subtle here. We're not going to talk about it. 42.9 on his last lap as he's going to take a look. Side by side coming out of the tunnel. And Jaskin, these guys are battling hard. Good clean racing though for these two. Subtle has to tuck back in, can't get the move done. Jaskin really defending hard. That's what I like to see out of these two. Let's jump back off board. Let's watch this. The only bad thing I hate with this view, sometimes you can't see the action, so we'll hope that we get a shot at it. We're going to be in race letter 1. So there's like, Suttle's going to take the lead there. Is he going to be able to hold it? Jaskin tries to cross him over there side by side. Here they go. This is a tricky spot. We've seen it before. Jaskin decides better of it, tucks back in. Subtle up on the curve there. He will take that first position. Jaskin holding on to number 2. He's holding on to the poo. But they better be careful because that Butterbee behind him is a tricky, sneaky guy. He might sneak up behind them, snatch their souls. As you see Flip there, he's just backing off to let the field by. Subtle and J-Skin gonna get around him. Subtle did open up that gap just a little bit. As they come across the line, let's check these lap times. 44.8, 45.8, 43.3. So Butterbean, watch out now. Here we go. Bad spot to approach there. That was kind of crappy. Tough spot to get out of the way when it's that way. Seat time or controller time? Man, I couldn't imagine trying to race anymore on a controller. I've been on a wheel for so long now. I tried to, I got an Xbox that I jumped on the other day and was playing Forza Horizon with controller. Oh god, it was horrible. It didn't last long, I had to bail. And there we see Jason taking another look at him. He's trying. You see it there, Subtle trying to break the toe. Tucks back in. Is he going to be able to hold him off? So far, so good. Lap number 28. We are closing in on just 11 minutes to go now. We'll call the 10-minute mark, and then it's on. I'd imagine one stop left for all these drivers. I would think. I don't think they're gonna make it. Let's see some. No. Unless they're in, like, maybe somebody who's in Supreme like fuel saving, maybe. But for the most part, it looks like these guys right now will have one more pit stop. Let's see where the Butterbeans. He's got a little more fuel. Fuller definitely will have to. Asmo, I'm gonna say he's probably not gonna have to pit. He can maybe run this thing to the end. Is he going to be able to close in enough, though? That'd be the key. Yeah, Asmo and Odie both, I think, have enough fuel to make it to the end. What wheel do I run? Is that what you're asking? Oh, there you go. Full-time controller. I run a CSL Elite, and I just got a new wheel. Can I put this here? I don't think I can. No, but I got it's a P330 with a V2 hub, round wheel. I just got that, got a quick release just the other day for it, so that's what I'm rocking, CSL Elite though. And then I got the CSL Elite pedals or whatever I have a couple of sets of pedals for this thing. See there, Fuller though, holding on to that fourth spot. He looks to be settled in right there. J-Skin not done with Subtle back here. Still got a hell of a race going on at the end here as we're under 10 minutes. This is going to be a splash and dash if they pit. That's going to be the interesting thing. Straight up watch this race go on. Subtle leading the way. Got J-Skin not too far behind with Butterbean starting to close the door on these two. We could have a battle for the top three here at the end. Fuller in the fourth spot. Asmo in P5. You got Odie in P6. Southern Queen in P7. PNW Wheeler in P8. P9 to Flipbox. And then number 10 was Mark Shark. Lots of G29s out there. Or lots of Logitechs, I should say. Tell you what, I was a Thrustmaster. I had a T150 to begin, and then I had a T300. And both were great wheels. I loved the Thrustmaster, but the Fanatec was ultimately the better option for me. Got a good deal on the CSL lead. Thank you very much, Helg. I know he's not going to watch this, but I'll throw some props his way. Some of you that were from F1 know that. As J-Skin down into the pits. Here we go. We're going to see some pit stops. Let's see how this plays out. Time this pit stop here. He does take tires. How much fuel is he going to take? It should be about half a... So it looks like 8.77 on that pit stop. We'll see Fuller in now. He's a little further back, so we'll wait on his. So now we got Butterbean and Subtle. We'll try to... I'm going to try to do Subtle's pit stop here. 8.77 was the pit stop for J-Skin. Like I say, we're going to try to time the next one. Freaking I am just all over it, man. Busting out my timer for this stuff. I don't do this on here. Got this nice tablet. I'm not watching my YouTube through there. Dumb. And we'll see Subtle here. I imagine we'll be diving down into the pits here real soon. Logitech DD Pro. That's one I haven't seen. How is that? How's the old DD from Logitech? That's an interesting one. As we see Subtle and Butterbean down into the pits, we'll give the time here for Subtle. Waiting for him to dive down in the pits. Let's see if he can beat that 8.77. It's all about how quickly or how little bit of fuel they're going to have to take. We will see how this one turns out as he's coming down in. Hits his pit box now. Here we go. Timer going. 4 tires on. Fuel going in. How much fuel will he have to take? Oh no, and he doesn't stop the fuel. So he ends up with a 12.3. So that's going to leave a gap now. As you see here, J-Skin coming around, so... Oh, the close quarters. Tough spot. The pit road here is extremely tough. Who was that? Butterbean picks up a 3-second penalty. As here we go, these two back at it, Subtle and J-Skin. We are down under 5 minutes here. And 3 cars under a blanket, though. Butterbean does have that 3-second penalty. He'll have to serve that as they come around out of the final corner on this next lap. And then he'll have roughly about 2 laps to try to close back in. So we'll see what these guys can do. Look at this. 3 wide heading up to the tunnel. What is this? What are we doing? Let's do this. One over there. One over... Oh, where'd he go? One over there. One over there. One over there. These guys heading down into the corner. What a battle for the lead here. In the last 5 minutes, Lobby B is not disappointing. As Subtle's going to lose that second spot to J-Skin. Butterbean's got himself a little bit of a gap before he has to serve that penalty. Got himself up into the lead. Let's see if he can open it up. He will only have a couple laps after they finish this one. Oh, Subtle going to look to the inside. J-Skin closed it off a little bit. Subtle knew better, backed off, tucked back in. Here we go. What are they going to do? Who's going to come out of this ahead? This is going to be a hell of a battle to the finish. We got Subtle, a little bit of a rookie back here in our league. And there you see it, Butterbean serves his penalty. He's going to drop back. And now you see it, Subtle cutting to the inside. They're going to try to go side by side through here. We're going to go out to this view and watch this one. This is a tough spot to be side by side. Oh. Hard race in there. Oh. J-Skin, no. Monaco. J-Skin spins it out. Got in the grass. I was talking about that early. If you get a little bit offline, you can really go for a ride. And you see it right there. J-Skin does lose the first position. So now we have a battle between Butterbean and Subtle for the lead here with just, I'm going to say 2 laps. I'm going to say we're down to 2. So Subtle Can he take the first win here? And don't worry, guys. You'll be excited. I am gonna do some awards for the season, so we'll have like a Rookie of the Year and Driver of the Year and things like that. So you'll have to stay tuned as the season progresses. We'll start putting out some voting for that. J-Skin, that sucks, but hell of a drive, man. That was great racing here. This Lobby B really put it on. I feel like after I was in Lobby A, and I think Lobby B may have had the better racing. A lot more tight-knit racing, it feels like, out of these guys. I think we got kind of spread out in Lobby A. So Butterbean trying to chase him back down. We don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Let's see what these last lap times were and see the difference. Subtle over the line with a 143, 681. Butterbean with a 142, 976. So he did close up a little bit of gap. Rookie will be a little bit different, depends on which class. And then it'll come down to like where you finished in the points, honestly. I haven't decided that part yet, so we'll let you know. Rookie of the Year only being GR4 though, because obviously GT500 is a new class, so everybody's a rookie. I used to do this for Midwest. Seemed like everybody really enjoyed those, so. What the heck? Get live, J-Skin. Get live. Come on. Get with it. Best purple sector. 4.5 tenths up there through the second sector for Butterbean. He's already got a 42.3 for Subtle, so is he looking to really put this one down for himself? We are 20 seconds away, so I do believe this is going to be the last lap. I don't think these drivers are going to get to the line before that time runs out. With that being said, looks like Suttle's going to hold on for the win. We'll stay on board with him to see. And that he does. Timer running. Timer out. Final lap. Your winner, Subtle Butthole. And Butterbean comes across 6/1000ths off on the best lap there in the second position. In third is going to be J-Skin after that spin with a couple to go. Still a great podium finish there for J-Skin in the third spot. Fuller in the fourth spot. Was up there running with those top three for a little while. Had some issues and then finds himself in the fourth spot. Still a good showing for the Papa Fuller. In the fifth spot. What the heck? Well, I don't know why that ran out that way. Is that the correct finishing order over here? It is. Okay. So then we got Asmo, Odie in the 6th spot, Southern Queen in the 7th spot. 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Wheeler in the 8th spot. Flipbox in the 9th spot. And Mark Chark in the 10th spot there. That is Lobby B here for your preseason opener for GT500 for Monkey Mafia Esports. I am Monkey for Monkey Mafia Productions here, pushing through. We will be back up here in about 5 to 10 minutes, so make sure you come back in for the next one. That'll be Lobby A from the same thing, Preseason Trial Mountain. So make sure you join for that one. I thank everybody for joining. I will see you again in just a few moments.